Welcome to episode 496 of the VIG Lounge, where we're going to be playing the second annual Common Rumble. And for anybody who's wondering, this is where I play WWF No Mercy as a lower mid-card wrestler against all the other lower mid-card wrestlers in the game to try to earn a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, which is why it's the Common Rumble and not the Royal Rumble, in spite of what the graphic says. Now, this is mid-card and lower-card wrestlers in the Attitude Era. So there are some guys in here that have moved on to bigger and better things post-Attitude Era, but strictly in the No Mercy timeline, these guys are all lower mid-carders. So when you see guys like Edge, Christian, Bradshaw, who have won the WWF Championship, this is post No Mercy, and it was the WWE Championship that they all won too, so that also proves my point. Be that as it may, I've chosen to go as Saturn, a guy who I feel is criminally overlooked in WWF, and let's see if he can get a shot at the Intercontinental Championship in the Common Rumble. The following contest is the Common Rumble! Introducing participant number 1, Saturn! Participant number 2 from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 242 pounds, Val Venus! Participant number 3 from the Red Hook section of Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 248 pounds, Taz! Made his debut in the Royal Rumble, or at the Royal Rumble, I should say. And I believe it was this very Rumble, Royal Rumble 2000. And participant number 4, from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 218 pounds, Grandmaster Sexy! Heard a rumor that he was Jerry Lawler's son, which they hit on TV quite tongue-in-cheek. Uh-oh. Saturn not starting off the way he wanted to as he gets a Russian leg sweep, courtesy of Val Venus. Val Venus is the first one eliminated, though. And a suplex on Saturn. Saturn said, I've had enough of that. Oh, we're going to get the customary countdown. Who's coming out next? From Mobile, Alabama, Hardcore Holly! Saturn with a nice neck breaker. And now he and Grandmaster working together. Uh-oh. Never mind, that alliance has turned. A couple of go-behind reversals. And a pin in the Royal Rumble. I don't know who Brian Christopher thinks he is. Maybe he thinks he's Randy Savage. I'm really not sure. But, oh, he's out of there! Eliminated. Now, you'll see the number at the top. It was 32. Then went down to 31, and now went down to 30. No Mercy does not give you a 30-person option. So I either had to go with 30 or 28. So I went with 32. The next participant, representing Right to Censor, Steven Richards. Got here, Saturn with a beautiful German suplex with a bridge. Now, before you mock me for going for a pin, that move automatically goes into a pin, which is different than voluntarily doing a roll-up. Oh, a double bulldog there on Hardcore. Doing a voluntary pin, as our recently eliminated Brian Christopher had done. Okay, oh, look at that. Diving shoulder tackle. Looking for the Muay Thai knee strikes. Nice swinging neck breaker there by Saturn. Going to sweep the leg. And he does, and Hardcore is gone. Now we're down to the 10 count. The next participant from Marietta, Georgia, Road Dogg Jesse James. Oh, he's going right after Saturn. He must know that I'm playing as Saturn and made fun of him for being a booker. Oh, look out here. Oh, Taz with a reversal. And Saturn with a reversal as well with a German suplex. Uh-oh. Brain Buster! And Road Dogg may have a very short stay. Oh, never mind. That didn't work the way I was hoping. That worked a little better. And the sweep to send him over the top. So far, Saturn's doing fairly well. Remember, he did come in at number 1. The next entrant from Dudleyville, Bubba Ray Dudley! Bit of ECW flavor in this foursome right now, in this quartet. Saturn gets taken over with a vertical suplex by Bubba. Now, Saturn and Taz have squared off. And the back elbow sends Taz to the outside. The original 4 men, 3 of them are gone. The only one left right now is Saturn. As he just sent Taz off the apron to the barricade. The next entrant from Guadalajara, Mexico, Ese Rios. Another guy that I was a fan of with the, kind of one of the only guys that I really remember kind of prominently in the light heavyweight division in the late 99, early 2000 era of WWF. It's like him, Brian Christopher, and Taka Michinoku. And then you had guys like Scott Putski that weren't even light heavyweights. Oh, look out! Oh, neck breaker! That rack neck breaker there by Saturn. And another swinging neck breaker. Still haven't seen the DVD yet. Irish whip reversed. And, oh, Bubba being perched on the top rope. Saturn, overhead belly to belly. He must think he's Kurt Angle. Oh, man, look out. Brainbuster on Bubba Ray. He's going to hit it once again. And there's 27 combatants still to enter. And there was a lot of lore around 27. Oh, what a kitchen sink that was. I love how I went to hit the sweep. And what? The guy took 2 finishers. How in the hell was he able to reverse that? Like, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, I love that sweep, man. Clothesline. Oh, he missed the back elbow. Esse hung on. Neck break. Oh, this might be it. No, it's a gargoyle suplex. One of these has to be... Oh, what a clothesline. I guess I'll just test this out and see where it is. Oh, here we go. Because for whatever reason, his finishing move is not the Death Valley Driver in this, in No Mercy. It's the Brain Buster, which I don't have a problem with, aside from the fact that, you know, basically Saturn is known. Oh, nice drop toe hold. He's got a hold of Bubba. Tiger suplex with a bridge. From the Red Light District, the Godfather! Uh-oh. Bubba's out of there! And we're down to that 10 count once again. And so far, Perry Saturn is hanging in there. This has been 1 of 32. The next entrant from Sweetwater, Texas, Bradshaw! And this is another one of my examples where he was primarily known as a tag team wrestler with Farouk around this time, which is why Bradshaw is in the Common Rumble. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. And a side Russian leg sweep counter there by Bradshaw. And Steven Richards with this, not quite the morality check, but a thrust kick or savant kick, if you will. And a backslide. Saturn posing on the turnbuckle. Decides to get back in the fray. Don't know it. Okay, there's a roll-up. So, yeah, I voluntarily went for a roll-up, but in my defense, I don't know Saturn's moveset all that well. So, that was accidental. But I will concede and say that, yes, I did go for a pin by pressing a button combination rather than doing a move that goes into a pin. Uh-oh, Bradshaw might be under there. No, yes he is! The Godfather stole my elimination. Or it may have been Steven Richards, but one of the two with a kick. I think it actually may have been Steven Richards upon reflection. The next entrant from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Edge! Now, here is a real Royal Rumble winner. But again, at this time, he was known as a tag team wrestler mostly, and a mid-carder. So this is why I could justify Edge being in the Common Rumble, and out of the Common Rumble just as fast. Edge, we hardly knew ye. Coming down the aisle from Silsbee, Texas, Sexual Chocolate, Mark Henry! Oh, look at that. That shoulder tackle sends Mark out of there. Eliminations, are starting to come fast and furious, as we're down to 22 combatants left to come into this match. And the next one, coming down the aisle from Lima, Ohio, Al Snow! Oh, come on, Godfather. Eliminated. Oh my God. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, X-Pac! One of the select few that had the honor of a 30th entrant in a Royal Rumble. Didn't last long, but he did get that, so that's something, right? Godfather's out of there!
Eliminated.
Down to 20 remaining as X-Pac sinks in a sleeper for some reason. From Cameron, North Carolina, Matt Hardy! And X-Pac is out of there.
Eliminated.
Coming down the aisle from Harlem, New York, Viscera! Oh, and he's out before his music even finishes. Uh-oh. Matt Hardy walks right into the Brainbuster! From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Test! Uh-oh. Big man's getting a hold of Saturn. Hits a neck breaker. Bradshaw. Saturn had enough of that. Sends Test over the top, and he's out of there.
Eliminated.
You don't mess with Saturn. At least not right now. He's on a roll in the Common Rumble. The next entrant, representing D-Generation X, Mr. Ass! Oh man, he might be out already, and he is! Bye, Billy. Coming down the aisle from South San Francisco, California, Rikishi! See, I picked these guys as well. Oh, and Rikishi's out of there. I picked these guys as well in a certain order, and I thought it was Scotty 2 Hottie coming out before Rikishi. That's kind of why I paused there for a second. And I wanted to do this in WrestleMania 2000, but it doesn't give you the ability to select other than a team battle. The next entrant from Cobb County, Georgia, the Big Boss Man! But it does not let you select the wrestlers you want to put in this match other than the first four, unless it's a team battle. So, I know I had mentioned that I wanted to do that for WrestleMania 2000, but that's why I can't. It simply doesn't give you the mechanics to play it how you want, or how I want in this context. So, again, if anybody's wondering, that's why. Oh, Brainbuster by Saturn! Trying to lock up now with the Boss Man. And I think Matt Hardy's taken a couple of Brainbusters, so he should be... No, he's got a reversal somehow. I don't know how that was even possible. The dude appeared all but dead. Oh man, I am not going to mess with Steven Richards right now. This is...
Eliminated.
I don't want to mess with Steven Richards right now. Oh shit, here we go. What's this? Morality check! Entering the Common Rumble, Taka Michinoku! Nice drop kick. Oh, what a nice kitchen sink there. Caught him square with that knee, right in the solar plexus. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors there by Taka. Taka for the right. Oh, he missed the kitchen sink that time, did Saturn. Beautiful enziguri. That was a nice counter. Sweep and a clothesline. Clothesline once again. And just a stiff right hand sends Taka off the apron to the outside. Down to 13 entrants left in the 2026 iteration of the Common Rumble for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Coming down the aisle from Tampa, Florida, Farouk. Now we're down to 12. Uh-oh. Look at this. Neckbreaker combo on Matt Hardy. Entering the Common Rumble from Dudleyville, Devon Dudley. Uh-oh. Farouk made a mistake. He went after Saturn when Saturn had a special. And it could be his undoing here. Sweeps the leg and Farouk is gone.
Eliminated.
Down to the final 11. From Chicago, Illinois, D'Lo Brown. Wouldn't be a Common Rumble without D'Lo Brown. And Devon. Oh, missed the kitchen sink, did Saturn that time. Those punches. Devastating. Look at this. Fujiwara armbar. Trying to weaken the arm, which I don't really know what purpose that would serve in a Royal Rumble per se, but that's Saturn's move list, so I have to kind of go with what he's got. Takes a couple elbows. And now, Irish whip by D'Lo. Oh, what a counter! Caught him out of the air with the shoulder tackle. Thought I was going to go over the top there. But Saturn is still in it. Even though he takes a middle rope elbow drop. D'Lo very lucky. Oh, not anymore. And a right hand seals it. D'Lo's out of there.
Eliminated.
Down to the final 10. Saturn just doing some rolling evasions. Coming down the aisle from Boston, Massachusetts, Albert! Holy, I almost got my head taken off on a bicycle kick. Oh my God. Fun fact, actually, about him, about Albert, or any iteration of him that was in the Royal Rumble. He has never had a single Royal Rumble elimination, whether he was in as Albert, A-Train, or Lord Tensai. So hopefully he's not training wrestlers how to eliminate people in the Royal Rumble, because he hasn't done it at all. Oh, and Albert nearly got eliminated. Oh, kitchen sink. Got him flush again with that knee. Shoulder tackle sends Albert to the floor. Goodbye! He's out of there.
Eliminated.
And also a fun fact, this year, 2026, will mark 30 years since the first Royal Rumble with musical-themed entrance. From Tampa, Florida, Dean Malenko. And Dino Machino's out of there.
Eliminated.
I actually didn't know that, but if you go back and watch a wrestler Royal Rumble pre-1996, the superstars do not have entrance themes. I lost my special. From Cameron, North Carolina, Jeff Hardy! Oh, I love that shoulder tackle. Oh, goodbye!
Eliminated.
From Manchester, England, the British Bulldog! Oh, what a discus. Looked like a discus elbow to the back there by Bulldog. Not a move I ever thought he would do. Oh, the clothesline sent him over the top.
Eliminated.
Saturn is still in. If this works out the way I think it does, I think there's only 2 entrants left. SmackDown's #1 announcer, Funaki! Uh-oh. He's not going to last long. Oh, goodbye, the right hand! I cannot believe Matt Hardy is still in there. Down to the final 5. The 9th wonder of the world, China! I mean, I would like to use a special, but be that as it may, we'll just take the hand we're dealt. It's Devon. Oh, he survived it. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Uh-oh. Power driver by Devon Dudley. Now a blatant chokehold. And a low blow there from China. On Matt Hardy. China might get an elimination here. Matt Hardy's gone. And Devon is gone.
Eliminated.
Now Saturn and China are involved in a slugfest. Uh-oh. And China's out of there!
Eliminated.
And I believe this is the final entrant from Sacramento, California, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock! Man, those strikes are just... Oh, Saturn almost eliminated Shamrock. Wasn't quite able to do it. Oh, kitchen sink, he caught all of it. And a scoop slam. Side Russian leg sweep by Shamrock. Oh no. There's a brainbuster by Saturn. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna... Diving elbow drop! Kitchen sink once again. Not the move I wanted to connect with, but still worked. That clothesline did the job as well. High knee lift by Shamrock. And a running elbow. Clothesline once again. Sweeps the leg! This could do it! Saturn is your Common Rumble winner! From #1 to a shot at Intercontinental Gold, your winner of the 2026 Common Rumble, Perry a Saturn! Nice. That is amazing. I got 23 eliminations out of a 32-man match. That is amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you all for tuning in to another installment of some Royal Rumble themed content, as the Royal Rumble is next week. I'm not doing this even to promote it or anything, because I'm not watching a Royal Rumble, especially not one from Saudi Arabia. But I do like getting into the Rumble spirit because of past Rumbles and how fun they used to be. And I know without music before 1996, maybe that's what Def Rebel's getting at. Maybe that's what they're getting at. If you don't recognize the themes, remember, they never had themes before, right? So it's pretty much the same thing. Still don't agree with it, but maybe that's their logic. I don't know. Either way, thank you all for tuning into this episode of the VIG Lounge. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday, everybody.